So, welcome to Illusion Box Gaming. We're going to go start our island sanctuary. That's what we shall do. Seeking Sanctuary. Good morrow to you, my lady. Come to see Tataru Taru's boutique in the flesh, no doubt. Might I interest you in one of our world-famous silk socks? They're so comfortable you won't even realize you're wearing them. What's that? You're an acquaintance of the proprietress? Heavens, you're the... Mr. Taru told me all about you. Come to think of it, I was to inform her immediately if you happen to stop by. Please wait a moment, I'll go fetch her immediately. There you are. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Business is booming, I can hardly keep up. Not that I'm complaining, it feels as if only yesterday I was welcoming you as my first customer. Let us look, look at us now. But I'm sure you're wondering why I wish to speak with you. I have a surprise for you. A gift, in fact. A gorgeous, exclusive, and above all, properly registered Island Sanctuary. You heard that right. I, Tataru Taru, am presenting you with your very own island. I know you'll be tempted to demur with are you certain, or you're far too kind. Quite certain, yes, I know, but I hope you can accept this gift in the spirit of friendship. I've seen the weight of... You rose to become the champion of Eorzea, now a hero known across the star and beyond. There's very few places where you might be free of duty and expectation. As I considered where you might find such an oasis, an idea washed over me like an oncoming tide. The sea, in an island paradise with naught but the serenity of nature for moms, even you should be free to relax. So what do you say? Yes? 1,000 times yes? What are we waiting for? Toss me in the hold and set sail. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! It's good to know we're of the same mind. Truly, there is no time like the present to be on our way. We make for the Morbi dry docks. Look for Balden, a skipper near the 8th rate. He should be expecting us. Illusionary, the little mistress told me to expect ye. Said she'd be long shortly herself, but I speak of the devil. I thought I'd dress light for our voyage, given the notorious humidity of the southern isles. I trust everything is in order, Balden? Aye, just give me a holler when you're ready to set sail. You've nothing to fear where you're going, not since any marauder with an ounce of sense and them hung up their axe. This whole island sanctuary business came about from the Admiral reckoning we need something to do now piracy's off the table. Matter of fact, just look at me, a bloody stand-up citizen ferrying folks around. Enroad, you're packed rather light for an adventure of this sort. You do realize you're responsible for bringing your own tools and supplies. Not to worry, we'll procure everything there. You'll what now? How in the hell do you plan to do that? Oh, I have a little something in mind. Let's just say the idea was good enough to land us our permit. Is that so? Well, best of luck to you both. I'm sure you were just itching to see your new domain, so I'll fill you in on all the juicy details once we arrive. Make your preparations. We'll leave port the moment you give the word. I'll be waiting for you on the ferry. Where can I take ye? Let's see what this looks like. Look towards the horizon. Beautiful, isn't it? Ah, there's nothing like a sea voyage to rekindle the adventuring spirit. So what do you think? This untamed isle is yours to cultivate as you see fit, or not, as it were? If nothing else, think of it as your personal hideaway, a not-so-secret one. The refreshing caress of the wind, the soothing whisper of the waves, how liberating, I admit it. I've been looking forward to joining you there, or you here. Now this may come as a bit of a surprise, but the isle was once commandeered by a band of pirates and used as a supply base. Fortunately for us, the group disbanded years ago, and now has since largely returned to its natural state. As you know all too well, Merweb's never been one to sit around idly. She's had her eyes on the Citadales, formulating plans for island settlements for years. Now that a sense of peace has settled throughout the realm, she finally decided to put those plans in motion. A chosen few have been permitted to become keepers of private islands in the vast archipelago, and you're one of them. My industrious idea of procuring all materials needs to settle here locally struck a chord with the Admiral. When she read my proposal, so much so that she was happy to grant me a deed. Oh, I can show you a thing or two about starting an enterprise of this magnitude, but I have something better in mind. I shall happily introduce you in just a moment, but you'll need to follow me toward the charming little clearing I've designated as your base of operations. If we simply clamber up that slope ahead and proceed along the path, we should soon bump into... well, you'll see. Felicitatious furball. Let me introduce you to the Felicitatious Furball, the leader of your team of helpers. Well, if it isn't the owner herself, it shall be my pleasure to advise you whether you desire it or not. Oh yes, I think we'll get along just fine. In addition to our feline friend here, I took the liberty of preparing a variety of other mammoths to assist with the construction and development of the isle. You'll be pleased to know that they are the latest, greatest models developed by one of the most brilliant minds in Sharlayan. I heard that Professor the Studium was searching for a means to make use of his advanced automata. Make a long story short, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. I managed to acquire all of them for the unbeatable price of free. As I understand, the mammoths were produced in secret whilst the Forum formulated plans for the mass exodus, intended to be used as laborers on distant stars to help in constructing a new home for the people of Aetheris. It seems all reason for their existence vanished when the threat to our star was erased. As you can imagine, the professor was quite conflicted over what to do with the remains of what may well have been his life's work. But after some negotiation, I convinced him to trust them to us on the condition we share the data retrieved from the development on the Isle. Further, while I know it sounds like an ordeal and a half to procure all necessities from the land itself, there is ample practical justification for such experimentation. You see, the Admiral's vision is for people from all walks of life to have access to these island sanctuaries. And my idea might just be the most effective way to accomplish that. If one has the capital at hand to purchase materials and equipment needed for such a bold endeavor, it is simply a matter of subsist safely and comfortably in a remote location. But that limits potential Isle keeps to a paltry few. What of those without such funds, who simply wish to enjoy nature and live off the land? We must prove that such a feat is possible and assist in providing these would-be Isle keeps with knowledge they need to succeed. Only then will these islands truly be sanctuaries. Fret not, Mr. Satoru, with authentic Charlian ingenuity and know-how at my claw tips, this simple-minded individual, despite the enhancements to vocal organ design, the mechanism still gets stuck from time to time. Goodness, that's a relief. I should have leave you to get properly acquainted. I'll return to see the fruit of your partnership when they're ripe for the picking. For now, enjoy your own personal paradise. Cultivate land or explore, the choice is yours. Yes, welcome to the island. Give the word when you finish ogling the surroundings. I'd prefer to get on with the sorted business sooner than later. I should also very much like to discuss the matter of my payment. What's this? Home near your home in Southern City, your personal island sanctuary. Now listen, may I call you Illusion? Well, I will anyway. Before we get started, I want to make it very clear that, well, you may be the owner, I command the mammoths, and as such I demand a considerable sum. I would hate for us to get off on the wrong foot. With that said, beyond this slope lies a clearing that Mr. Satoru believed would serve well as a base of operations. Let's give it a look, shall we? This music sounds like near a ripoff of Stardew Valley. I think enough of the melody and harmonies changed enough. But a fine place to set up shop, would you not agree? Yes, I think it will do nicely. Now, while it has much potential, this clearing is currently as bare as a white baboon's buttocks. We'll need some form of shelter from the elements if we're to truly make something of the place. Mr. Satoru has told me of your exploits, but I think it is safe to assume chopping down a tree with your bare hands is outside of your repertoire. I'd ask you to, even if you could. We need tools for delicate work of this nature. As such, the first order of business will be to craft yourself a hatchet. You'll need 3 palm leaves and 2 stones and branches each. Follow east along the path and make your first foray into the wilderness. Procure them. Should you get any funny ideas about exploring the island and opt to leave me out here to waste in the rain, you will find my twin, the furious furball, waiting here for you instead. Before you go, I have something for you. It's called the Owlkeep's Index. It's to help you keep track of your projects here on the island. Can't have you running about watering mammoths instead of plants. That should be all for now. Safe travels. I'll be waiting here should you need me. If I've disappeared, it's because I've been mauled by a wild animal, I assure you. What's up here? Ooh, this looks like it might have some nice views. Maybe it wasn't all gray, cloudy skies. Why not just have sprint set to a toggle? It's 20-second duration. We need 3 leaves, 2 stones, and 2 branches. Well, that's 1 leaf. Pumpkin seeds, not what were needed, but... we'll gather them anyways. Because that's just what I do. Two leaf. Three leaf. Or no, that's an island branch. That's a vine. Well, that's my branches taken care of. Sand. Still have all my branches taken care of. There, that gets me all my leaves, so I just need one more stone. What's this going to give me? Vine. Hmm. We might have to call it a night here soon. Thunder and lightning is outside and it's getting worse, it sounds like. Okay. Excellent, you've collected everything. We can move on to crafting your very first tool, then a hatchet. While you were out there gathering, you could do little more than capture the odd branch here and there from trees, yes? Well, that'll all change in just a moment. The hatchet in hand, you may hack away as many trees as you like to secure raw timber and tree sap. The brilliance of the hatchet's design, a design of my own making, mind you, is that even a non-mammoth like yourself can craft it with your own two non-mammoth hands. Isn't that wonderful? I've uploaded the blueprints for the design to your index. Go on, make the hatchet. Yes, that is indeed a hatchet. With it, you can now collect all the logs you could ever want or need. Let's move on to the next phase, shelter. The hatchet of yours should cut through even the thick bark of a palm tree. Meaning you can now collect palm logs, the material vital to our soon-to-be-built haven. The first building we make shall naturally be the most important, as it will be the very foundation of our base of operations. Seeing as I have a gift for naming things, I think it best we leave matters of nomenclature to myself. I hereby dub this essential facility the Cozy Cabin. My poor back. Goodness, I'm due for a healthy amount of grease after that ordeal. Anyway, I've prepared the island. You'll need to prepare the rest. Check the logboard beside me to review the materials you need for the cabin. As we're building a cabin this time, not a tool, the amount of materials required are magnitude above what we needed before. Take your time collecting them, if you must, but not too much. In the meanwhile, I'll round up the other mammoths in preparation for constructing the cabin and begin ordering them around. You know what I do best. Okay, so we need 10 palm logs. Ten palm logs, 10 leaves, and 5 more stone. Awesome, you... Okay. I like this place even better now. Like, oh, I can do this while waiting on queues for things, and just kind of chill and relax in here. Nice. They did this smart. Nope, didn't change anything about that. Island vine and island apple. This new item, I had to see what it was. Islewort, that's an odd thing. Some cabbage seeds. Different types of logs, which means we'll have different things will need different types. Okay. Don't like the fact that the music stopped. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, return back to the Cozy Sanctuary. That's where we need to go. Construct the cozy little cabin. I don't think that's a cabin. That's something else. There's an actual term for this construction style, and cabin is not it. And I can't think of the name for it. Finally, a place to escape the occasional downpour. It's a bit rough around the edges, I'll give you, but it's home. It's technically your home. But why get fussy about the details? Rest your head on the cot or call your friends over. You're free to use it as you wish. I've taken the liberty of calling a few of my own friends over. In fact, and I think you'll find them most charming. They can provide services you'll undoubtedly come to find valuable. Some pets. Yeah, so some stuff that I want. But I think that's it because I need to go. We'll do more of this in the future. But till then, have a wonderful rest of your evening.